down into my hips. I use my forearms to press it down. I'm going to lean back into it. Hold on to the swing. Kick your legs wide and wrap around. Yeah, so now we can face each other. Now this is the same thing. You have to get the swing in the sweet spot before you kick. Right? If it's too high, you just come back. So in this position, yep, just get it nice and up with your forearms. That's it. Yeah. Nice, guys. So I'm going to reach up and I'm going to grab for my leg loops in my hands. Okay, repetition. We just do it over and over again. It gets easier. So we could do all of our core strengthening from here, like we did before. Then we're going to go right into our happy Buddha. So leg loops are going to be on the elbow creases. Press the hips forward. Yay! Really nice, guys. Never gets old. So we open up the arms. Go ahead and arch. And open up the chest. Let this feel good, right? So every pose we pause and we take in the yummy goodness of that length and space through the neck and shoulders. This in itself will heal a lot of shoulder injury. Okay, so this is a big transition. So we're going to come into skydiver through backpack. So we have to straighten our legs towards the earth, squeeze the leg loops up onto the shoulders, get them into that little spot on the inside of the shoulders. There's a little nape there that you can hang out in. So we extend the arms out to a T, then bend the knees. Okay, and we can bend from side to side. Beautiful. Nice. Really good, guys. It was amazing. Okay, so extend the legs. So we're going to tuck. We have to tuck in so our thumbs can reach underneath. Okay? We have to push. So there's a little bit of umph to push. And extend the arms. Really good, guys. So when we're in Superfly, we're going to go ahead and bang from side to side. Push one hand down, and then the other hand down, and we have a lot of leg. Nice. So come on down through chaturangas. Let's do 5 chaturangas. And you will feel the squeeze on your inner thighs. And then we're going to try toe touches. Okay, so extend your arms out, and then just pull the energy towards center. Extend out, pull towards center. It's really hard. Nice. And then we're going to place these back onto the shoulders. Come back through skydiver. Nice, guys. That like so easy. Now this is where we're going to change that. We're not going to come out yet. We take our feet. We're going to hook, tuck, and press straight up towards the sky.
Yeah,
that's the
right.
So push your hips towards me a little bit more. Yeah, straight up and down, and hands towards the ground. Hands towards the ground to shoulder stand. There you go. So there's another pose. It's called Christ consciousness, where we go from here. Now we can open our arms to a T. We're going to arch like we did, where our chest comes towards the earth, and we look back slightly. And yes, beautiful. So Christ consciousness. One of my favorite poses. So beautiful. So from shoulder stand to Christ consciousness, we simply bend the knees. We wind up in skydiver. Bend the knees, feet together. Really good. And then from skydiver, we start to bend the elbows. Just let the leg loops slide up. We come back to archer. From archer, we go ahead. You can slide into the hands. You can bring the leg loops on the inside and come on out. Just get happy Buddha, but we've done it. Okay. Scissor down, take a break. Woo. Nice. Really nice. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how we can get right into, go ahead and turn around now. Just stand up. We usually don't let people pop right out of the swing. Just having you turn around, but you can stay seated in the swing if you need to recalibrate. So there's a way to go right into Superfly. Remember when I was showing you when we were doing the arm strengthening, why this was so important in the beginning, because we wanted to get the underbelly strong enough to lift us up when we were in some of the flips. And I showed you Superfly back then. Okay, so what we're going to do is put the swing, just watch for the first one, we put the swing across our hips below the waist, right? So if my hands are on my lower abdomen, I know I have it in the right place. Okay, I lean back, I hold on to my leg loops, and this is just for the flying monkeys, the advanced folks. creeping me out a little. Okay. Okay, look uneven.
Well, they're not even all.
Huh. Okay.
On your right.
Yeah, I'm familiar. So I'm going to push my feet into the swing. And so from here, I arch and open and I come up. Okay? So it does take a little bit of a The key is to use the feet. Okay? So my toes are in, my heels are out. I have to arch and open, and then chaturanga, then press up. Okay? So, and then when we come down, we can just let our feet thread through that little space and come to stand.
Is the swing across the sweet spot in that, or up?
It is. It is in the sweet spot. Okay. Always. Let's try it. Okay? Now remember, this is advanced, so take your time learning it, and I'm here to spot you. So if you don't get it on the first try, it's okay. You have to figure out the arching and the opening and turning the arms over and all that jazz. But we slide down, get the swing nice and low, lean back into it. See how I walk my feet forward? Okay, so we keep the swing in the sweet spot just by leaning back. Okay, and hold on to my leg loops in my hands, not a wrist strap, just in my hands. My knees come wide. My toes are in, my heels are out. Swings on the leg loops are on the outside of the knees. I arch by pushing into my feet. Leg loops are on the outside. And extend the arms, extend the legs. Yeah. Okay, good, honey. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hello, hips. Awesome. And then we can do all the same poses from there. Chaturangas. Just go ahead and try doing the toe touches, which are crazy hard, right? Toe touches. Squeeze the energy towards the center line. You can repeat, Andy. You know you're a superstar to yourself. So you're like, I got this. Okay. Put the leg loops on the shoulders. Back through our skydiver, bend the knees. Nice, guys. Skydiver, right? Mm-hmm. Now from here, hook the feet, tuck, press the legs straight up and down, hands towards the earth. Shoulders in. So we're straight up and down. So tuck in here, so we're straight up and down. Pull your navel in. Like that? Yeah. Stack.
You call this shoulder stand, not handstand?
I do call it shoulder stand because the leg loops are on the shoulders.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're going to open. Now we arch and bring our hands to a T for Christ consciousness. Now we expand through the belly. So the first one we stay stacked. The next one we open up. This is a big stretch everywhere. Beautiful, guys. Now all we do is simply bend the knees and bring the feet together. Stay arched. Yeah, all of a sudden we're in skydiver. Okay, beautiful. Now we bend the elbows. Wind up an archer. Let's go ahead and tuck and come through our happy Buddha. The knees on the inside. Straighten the arms. Wide straddle. And we kick through center. And scissor down. Yeah, exactly. You got it. Big balance, big control. Doesn't that feel nice? Yeah. Yeah. Really good.
That hip wrap in skydiver is so soothing for my hips. I mean, I was doing it last night. So good.
Yeah, it really feels good to get the squeeze as long as you come out when the body's like, okay, that's enough. So let's try popping up into our Superfly and coming back out, which means we thread our legs through this spot. Okay, so we're just going to come back, go up into Superfly and come back out. Okay, so swing low, swing low. Hold on, bend the knees, push into the feet, come on up. Yeah, you have to get the knees push into the feet or you don't make it. Push your feet into the swing. See how easy it is to get caught?
I did it before.
So we're going to come down. Just wait for us, Annie. We're going to come down and help you. Okay, so you bend to chaturanga. Go ahead and bring the head towards the ground and let your feet come out. So, go ahead. Bend into chaturanga. Now straighten the arms towards the sky. Keep coming down, straighten your arms towards the sky.
Towards this. Oh, like that.
And then let your legs go through. Ah, yeah, you can trust me.
I totally trust you.
Well,
Just that's my
It's like, I know. Yeah, so chaturanga, then straighten your arms. Okay. No problem. It's okay. So it helps to give step by step when we're learning something new, and I was just testing you and see if I can just tell you to pop up into it. Okay, let's do it together. Yeah, so hold on to the leg loops, lean back. Now, you're not underneath your plumb lines, you're going to have a big swing forward. Yeah. So go ahead and kick your legs up and around, keep the knees bent. Relax, relax. I'm going to be able to move you. Relax. So bend the knees, push the feet into the swing so the toes are in and heels are out. Arch and open. Yes. Beautiful. And extend the legs.
Okay, that's what
Extend the legs and the arms because if you keep your feet tight, it comes very hard. Okay, great. Now you're going to just come through a chaturanga. Chaturanga, and then straighten the arms. Okay, you can do that too. So keep your leg loops in your hands. You didn't have to let go of those. And then let the feet come through this spot. Let it thread right through. Right. Smooth down. Let's try it again. Okay, so we're going to come up through Superfly and then come right back down. You want me to show you one more time? Okay, so just watch for this one. Okay, take your breath. Okay. And this is just really for fun. It's not like any particular therapeutic besides for the joy. So I'm here, bend, and thread through. I still scissor down, so otherwise you're going to plug. Okay, let's try it again. So if you press back, we're going to have a big swing. So feet walk to the front. Okay, right underneath your plumb line. Okay. Go ahead and lean back. Kick up. Arch and open. Extend your arms and legs. Good job. Extend the legs. Yep. It's hard if you're going to extend the legs. Okay, chaturanga. Straighten the arms. Hit the feet to that little spot. Yeah, there you go. That's it. You got it. It's not fun? Yeah. You're like, woo, woo, woo. Really good, guys. All right, so why don't we go ahead, just because this is a harder sequence, why don't we, one at a time, just talk you through it. You get to do it, and then I can watch you and you can ask questions, that kind of thing. Okay, so we're going to start out in our floating Buddha. Well, we're all going to watch. We're just going to do it one at a time. Is that okay? Everybody gets a break that way, too. Yeah, so there we go. Okay, so floating Buddha, and then hang out there. Now go ahead and just come through the namaste and the ladle to bring yourself upside down. So hold on to the swing for ladle, and then wrap your legs around. Great. So this is called Peaceful Warrior. Everyone say Peaceful Warrior.
Peaceful Warrior.
Just go to, so clasp the elbows and hang. That's the whole Peaceful Warrior. Really good. Now from there, we're going to come into Happy Buddha. Everybody say Happy Buddha.
Happy Buddha.
Get the leg loops in your hands. Take them off the feet and turn it straight. So hands in front. Hands in front. Okay, yep. Very good. Now from Happy Buddha, we come into Archer. I would say Archer. Archer, Archer. So you open up the legs, open up the arms. Yep. The leg loops on the other side. Not yet. Not yet. No. Like Archer. So every pose, even though it's a transition, every pose is important because what this is doing is opening up the shoulders. So we have to open up the shoulders before we can get into the next pose. So then the next pose is skydiver. Skydiver. Squeeze the legs together. I'm sorry, squeeze the arms together, let the legs extend. And then you can open up the arms wide as well. Yay! And then you can bend the knees again, you can turn the feet together. Beautiful thing, a little bit from side to side, which is super fun to play in skydiver. Okay, great. So now we have to come to backpack. So say backpack, everyone just repeat after me.
Backpack.
Thank you. Okay, you have to tuck the belly in to get the thumb hook. And then you have to extend the arms. So it's a chaturanga, legs extended at the same time towards the floor. Yeah, arms out. So kind of together. Yeah. Because this is like the ring thing. It's just very, very hard. So just go. Then come through 5 chaturangas. Let's just pretend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, Toe touches. Go ahead and squeeze the hands together. Yes! Extend, Superfly. You're awesome.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay, great. Go ahead and put the leg loops back on the shoulders. We come back through skydiver. Really good. Extend. Beautiful. Now from here, we're ready for our shoulder stand.
So we go up.
Everybody repeat. Shoulder
Shoulder
stand.
stand.
Hands down towards the earth. Down, down, down. Now what she did, a lot of people do. And what you do, if you raise your hands towards the sky, is lose your anchors. And you're not going to go too far, but you don't ever want to slide out. So I always tell people hands towards the ground. Very important detail. For whatever reason, people just look towards the sky. And I'm like, oh my God. Beautiful. From there, so right now, she lost the pose. So when we stack, we're going to go straight up and down, right? So we went this to tuck into. Yes, there it is. That shoulder stand. Okay? Otherwise, then what's the point of doing Christ consciousness? We're already there. So then we open up the arms to a T, and now we can arch and look back. Beautiful. Such a lovely pose. Isn't that amazing? Cool. So all we need to do now to transition back into skydiver. Skydiver. Say it. Skydiver. Bend the knees. Thank you. Great. And then from skydiver, where do we go?
We can flip out. No.
From skydiver, where do we go? We're following the same sequence. Look at your outline if you don't know, right? We're learning through visual, through audio, through kinesthetic, through written. So archer, right? Bend the elbows and slide in. We're just reversing now. Beautiful. And then from there, now we can come out by straightening the arms. You can come to Happy Buddha too. Go ahead and do Happy Buddha.
Well,
Yeah. Leg loops in front. Yes. Nice. Leg loops in front or behind is going to be really important. You see a lot of people get stuck. Now you can straighten the arms. Really good job. Straighten the arms and then scissor kick out. Beautiful. Seated. Let your body get gracefully seated. Yeah. Always sumo squat, right? Or you can sit like this too. Really good job. Does that feel good?
getting there.
Yeah. You'll definitely get it. Just repetition. Very nice. So, would you like to do the next thing?
I'd like to watch.
Okay. Well, these guys have already done it, so you're it. Yeah. So we're going to start out in floating Buddha. So take yourself into floating Buddha. Good. You guys are just going to repeat the names again, just so we can get the memorization of what it looks like with the name. And so from floating Buddha, we're going to come through Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste. To ladle.
Ladle.
Beautiful. But for ladle, keep your hands holding on for this version because you're going to wrap your legs wide and around and come through. Bend your knees. Wide and around. Knees stay wide the whole time. Oh, like feet together, knees wide.
Like that.
Yeah. Bend your knees, feet together.
Oh, bend.
Peaceful warrior, guys. Peaceful warrior.
Peaceful warrior.
Clasp the elbows. Clasp the elbows together.
With the
Slow down.
Okay. Oh, like this.
Yeah. So notice when the brain starts working and when the body stops being intelligent, right? So we want to make sure that we get our body and our brain and everybody with us. So we're going to just slow it down if we ever start to get excited or confused. And I'm totally going to guide you, Annie, so don't worry about it. Just take a breath. So step by step. So now we're going to reach up and grab for the leg loops. So go ahead and get the feet out. So get the feet off and then return the feet. Really good. Hold on. Slow down. I'm going to slow it down because I'm getting excited. So let the leg loops land on the elbow creases. Nice. And now we're in Happy Buddha. Happy Buddha. Happy Buddha.
Happy Buddha.
Yeah, nice, good.
And then
Arch and open. Arch and open. So get the leg loops on the outside. Open up the arms. Yeah. Arch and open.
Like, is that
Archer.
Archer?
Archer. Okay. So now we're going to come to the skydiver.
Skydiver.
Got to squeeze the arms together. Yeah, extend the legs. Arch and open. No. Wait, come back.
Don't I have to put my arms down in the loops? In the hands?
Yeah, so extend your legs. Hold on. Just leave everything where it is. archer. So we're in class, right?
Okay.
Somebody's getting nervous. Somebody's getting super
So
hyper
put my legs
active.
out.
No, let's. Are you okay staying here? Because I'm slowing
Yes,
it down so
fine.
you can arch and open. Come back to archer.
Archer.
Arch and open. Yeah, there you go. Now keep your upper body as it is. Extend your legs towards the ground, not towards the sky, and then squeeze your arms together towards the ground again. Leg loops go into the shoulders then. Straight arms. Yeah, good. Now you're nice and strong, so you can muscle through that, but most people will have trouble if they don't squeeze their arms towards the ground.
Okay, sweet. That
Straight arms, nobody bends, the elbows good. And that's perfect. And so from here, now you're going to come into skydiver, right? So what does skydiver look like?
started with these.
Yeah, and then bend the knees. Knees are wide, feet together. So if she keeps bringing her feet back, she's going to lose her anchor. So your feet are together. Oh, knees are wide. So you've done this, it's okay. Skydiver.
Oh, okay, so figure
Right, so we want the muscle memory to match the name of the pose. That's why we're starting now. Okay, so now we want to come into backpack. So you're going to grab for the leg loops underneath.
Yeah.
And extend the legs. Extend the arms. Good.
That's-
Superfly. You're really good at Superfly. You must have been doing it with Nadia.
This, yes.
So I was
Which
like,
is really hard to do the way, I don't know, she doesn't do that way.
I know, I did train her, so that's how she knows my poses. Yeah. So Superfly, come into chaturanga. Push-ups. Nice. Yeah, most people don't get Superfly on the first try anyway, so you're doing great. So just getting the knees and the movements down. And then go ahead and try some toe touches, straight arms, toe touches. Good. Yeah, so squeeze the hands together right out in front of you so you have nice long lines of energy. Yeah, there you go. Good. Now you're going to return those back onto the shoulders. Go ahead and put those back. Relax in skydiver. So remember, skydivers with the knees bent, feet together. So you have to keep the knees wide to get the feet together, right? Like a lot. Really good. So now what you're going to do is come into a shoulder stand. Shoulder stand.
Shoulder stand. Shoulders and.
Hands are always squeezing down towards the ground. Notice that each person did the same thing where they almost lost their anchor. We are wrapped here, so nobody's going to go anywhere, but in some poses, that's our only anchor. And it's really, really important to squeeze your hands down towards the ground first and then extend the legs.
Oh, first hand.
Yeah. So make sure we have the anchors. That's beautiful. And that's straight up and down. That looks really good. So in these poses, I also just pay attention to people's hips, right? So she has something going on with this hip that's creating a line coming over to the side. Can you see that?
It's going
So the swing is the truth serum that tells me about the alignment in the body. And so if I was working with her, I would just start to help find the alignment and shift that in her body. I'm not doing it for her, I'm encouraging that new alignment. Right. Okay, great. So Christ consciousness. Extend the arms to a T, arch and open. Beautiful. Such a lovely pose. Thank you for repeating the hands. So all we're going to do now is we're going to keep the same shape. We're just going to bend the knees and bring the feet back together. Bend the knees, let them come out nice and slow, feet together. Skydiver. Yeah, skydiver. Okay, I also just like to notice when people's hands are doing the same thing. Great. Cool. So from here we're going to come back into archer. Just bend the elbows, let them slide in. That's right. Archer. Now if the elbows are bent and it's going to hook, it's okay for them to help the leg loop off the shoulder, right? Otherwise, I would be nervous about them lifting their arm up like that. Leg loops go on the inside for Happy Buddha. Very good. So exciting! Straighten the arms, hold on to the leg loops with the hands, and then go ahead and scissor out. So bring the legs together, balance, and then come on out. Beautiful. Really nice.
Thank you.
So stay seated and come into the sumo squat after doing something so amazing. And we all want to pop out like we're gymnasts or something and do the ta-da. But we're going to stay and that was really good. And thank you for your patience with slowing it down and really getting it so that, you know, if we start like bringing our legs towards the sky when they're supposed to be down towards the earth, we will slide out of the swing. So those are the things that, if it seems critical, I'll slow it down. If it's like, oh, she's just figuring it out. Yeah, it's really good. And if you just do it 100 times or 10,000 times, you know,
10 times usually.
a zillion times, it works. Good job, guys. I feel confident that you guys know how to do this, and so we're going to move along. Any questions about that? Yeah. That is your Shakti flow happening. Yeah. There is no lack of energy in our body. We are just bringing it up. Bringing it up, right? Yeah, I mean, that's the exhilaration, is energy flowing in the body again. It's really fun. And joy really makes a big difference. So that's why I appreciate your patience, because sometimes when we're learning something new and we get nervous, we lose our joy, right? We want to make it joyful whenever we get into the toes. It's fine. I find if I slow it down with the person, it sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. Oh, totally. And I really try to bring just more ease and grace into it, if possible. You know. We are ready to go on to the forward folds. You guys ready? All right, more practice. We have an hour. We are gonna we'll start counting up at 6:25. Okay? Take the swings down, start to clear everything out. That's a good time. Put that over here. Try this angle again and leave. We're going to be reviewing. What's really great about this sequence, we're not going to be doing the acrobatics. I created this new flow for the Hawaii retreat since we stretched it out to 6 days. So I do the training in a 3-day period or a 6-day period, and when it's 6 days, it's quite special. I don't know how many more retreats I'll be doing because it is twice as much work for me for half the money. But I do like the environment of it, you know what I mean? Because it's just super sweet. Well, at this particular place, it's in Maui. It's in Haiku. I'm probably just going to pee again gratuitously because I'm drinking so much fluid. Give me 1 minute.